Right, so here we are. Been a month since I've been out. I managed to get on the bank, so I've been chomping at a bit to get out. It's end of November now. I think it's about 26, 27, something like that. But yeah, so it's obviously getting cold now, and the nights are drawing in since I last went. And we had a frost the other morning, so we're starting to get into real winter tactics now. But it's actually very nice today. It's very warm. I mean, I could be out in a t-shirt at the moment where I am. Obviously the sun's banging in here, and I'm hoping that if I find it nice and warm, the carp might want to come in here as well. Yeah, sort of, it's been getting colder. The water temperature's definitely been dropping. I think it's about 9 degrees at the moment, 8.5, 9 degrees. So it's definitely dropped since I last went. But hopeful. Been out of touch really with the lake at the moment, and so I don't really know what's coming out. I don't think there's been a lot out, but so we just have to play it by ear really and see what happens. But we've got 2 nights down here, and I thought this time we'll bring we'll use the boys. Got the boys with us this time. So we've got a good old 6 pints or so in there. They're the boys. And got them on 2 rods, so we'll see how we go. But, yeah, you never know. Might nab me a fish, which will be good. But yeah, it's lovely and sunny at the moment. There's a guy pike fishing over there. But apart from that, that's it. No one else on here. It's a different swim this time. Up the other end of the lake. Last time we were right down the other end at the car park. So another thing this swim gives me, it gives me a lot of opportunity to look at the lake and see if anything is moving, and it'll give me an idea of where I should be or not be. But hopefully they'll be up this end. I don't see why not. Cracking little swim. A bit bright at the moment, but yeah. It's lovely reed line here, jutting out to that point. Quite silty, well, silty in places, quite clear along the reeds, but yeah, looking good. We'll have to see. 2 rods are out. Got the 3rd ones put out, and we're just getting the gear organised at the moment. Most of it's up there, so let's just see what happens. Right, well, it's about 2:30 now, and had no action at all. You haven't seen anything, nothing at all, no bubblers. Been watching the water. It's quite calm down here, so it's quite easy to see if anything's moving around, but I've not seen anything, so, but it's probably to be expected this time of year, as soon as we're at the end of November. So yeah, there's no one down here, apart from the pike angler, so I can see anyway, so it'd be nice if someone else does come down here, a few other people, just see if anything is going to get caught around the lake, but at the moment I don't know where they are. Hopefully they're up here, but we'll hopefully find out later on. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd just give you a little bit of kind of history about the lake. The lake's about 5 acres in size, and yeah, it's been here a long time. It was dug a long time ago. I think it was a Victorian rubbish dump, and that bank over there, there used to be an old railway line, and I believe they used to just like literally tip the rubbish from the train into this pit. Then obviously at some point it was filled with water. Don't know when. It used to be a bit bigger than this. The bank over there was backfilled from the road that was built, and at the back there was like a bypass. So all this stuff here is quite hasn't been here. So it's made the lake a lot smaller, and yeah. Like I said before, the strain in here are like a German Dinks strain, being stocked I think 94, 95, about 150 of them. So I estimate the stock at the moment about 175. Obviously fish have died since then. Yeah, there's been a few other stockies in here, some commons in here that have come from another lake, and yeah, I reckon it's about 150 to 175 carp in here, so there's plenty to go for in 5 acres. They've been in here a long time. The water, so they're pretty wise, so that's another thing, is they're generally around the mid doubles with a few 20s, some good 20s, up to about 29, and as you can see, the water levels them down a lot. Yes, we've not had a lot of rain, so it's probably a good 3 or 4 foot down. Yeah, so I'll get back in focus. Yeah, we go. So yeah, there's a lot of cats in here. There's 55 pound, I think, is the biggest. So there's a lot of 40s. There's quite a few 30s in here, but there are a hell of a lot of cats in here, and that's what sort of the main attraction of this lake is. But I like going for these old scaly carp. Yeah, normally it's a bit clouded up at the moment, but normally this water's pretty clear. You might have seen from the other filming, the water can get gin clear, and that's because there's a lot of zebra mussels in here, and obviously they filter out the trias, and that's what makes the lake clear. But obviously, lovely having a nice clear lake to make it get nice. The carp makes the carp look lovely, but on the other side of that, though, is obviously the zebra mussels are snaggy, and that's why a lot of people get cut off up here, and it's quite hairy fishing, especially if you get them in the snags and that, you do generally get cut off. So there's you've got to kind of think about what you're doing, really. Yeah, I mean, at the moment I'd normally fish slack lines, but as you can see, I'm pretty much got a couple of the ones on the maggots are tight, because I want to see whether I get any liners, really. The fish in here, they just love maggots, and they'll quite easily drop down and hoover them up, but I'm hoping to see if I get any liners, and I know there's fish in the area, but so far there hasn't been anything, so we'll just have to see how the rest of the session goes. But it's the first day anyway, and yeah, it'll be dark in a couple of hours, so unfortunately don't make great filming when it's dark, so probably blogging's quite limited to daytime, and hopefully showing you fish will be limited, but we'll see if we can sort something out if we get one in the night, see if we can get some lighting on it, but we'll have to see if we actually get one first. So, but there we go, so that's the Airman pit, and it's generally nice down here, and I think if it was still summer, like I said, a lot of the main attractions are the cats now, and I think that they're pretty much done now, the cats. I think one come out a week or 2 weeks ago, but now the winter's drawing in, they're going to stop feeding. So yeah, so you basically just get the pike anglers, which this guy fishing over there piping, as you can see. He's floating, there's his float there. So apart from that, I think he's the only other person on the lake. So yeah, generally I've never seen any big pike come out of here anyway. I wouldn't go for them. Doubles mainly, never seen anything big, but there's quite a few predators in here, so yeah. Looks like there's a cormorant up there. That cormorant. A bit of cormorant. It's going away now. Yeah, it looks cormoranty. It's not good really for this lake. If you get one of them in here. That's what mate's trying to do, he's trying to scare it away. Yeah, it's definitely a cormorant. Yeah. Mate's trying to give it the scare away. Don't blame him either. You don't want that on this lake. There we go, anyway. Mr. Cormorant. Looking like he wants to land for a munch. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully he won't. It's now 11 o'clock at night. Been receiving some big liners on the middle rod. Bobbin's been going right up to the top and then down again. It's had me out the bag, out the bivvy a couple of times, and hopefully it will develop into a run in a bit, and we'll have a fish on the bank. That's about the only action I've had since I got here, so it's encouraging that something's moving around, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, it's day 2, about mid-morning. Hadn't had anything yet. Those liners didn't materialise into anything last night. That happened about 11 o'clock at night. They kind of stopped after about half hour after that. I thought that was going to go in the end, but it never did. But unlucky for that one, I suppose. But yeah, and then I got awoken having a bit of a lie-in really, and I got awoken about, must have been about 8:15 to like, not a run, but kind of like a few bleeps, and I dropped back in a few bleeps, looked round, and on the middle rod the fish had managed to kite. I had a fish on and it managed to kite on like the line without really giving me any indication into the reeds, and I kind of couldn't get it out. Put it back on the rests, tried again, felt it on there, felt it kick in, and then in the end it kind of like jolted, and then basically I felt the fish bump off and then reeled back, and yeah, it just bumped itself off in the reed. So you know, I'm gutted about that one, because I think I'm not going to get many chances this weekend, but so you know, I think one fish was going to be a result, and that was my chance. So but yeah, at least the fish got off all right, and it never, it's not towing any tackle around, which is probably the best thing about it. So yeah, oh well, I'm gonna have some lunch now, I suppose, a bit of an early lunch, late breakfast, and hopefully next vlog will be with a fish. Yummy lunch and then dessert. Lovely. So the afternoon's getting on now. It'll be dark soon. Just reset all the rods. Yeah, I haven't seen anything today. I had not a touch since this morning after losing that fish, unfortunately. Yeah, might even be the only chance I get, so might be a bit unlucky about that. But I think about it, there's nothing much more I could have done really. Kind of like, it's one of those things when a fish can move around on a line and not give you any indication. I was asleep, so I didn't know about it until I got those few bleeps. By then it was a bit too late. It's one of them things, I suppose. But yeah, it's obviously the wind's picked up today. Yeah, a lot windier. And yeah, it's just been nothing at all. Something just broke the surface out there, but yeah, no shows. Been watching the water, not seen anything at all. Yeah, see what the night brings, I suppose. So, coming up to the end of the session now. Rod's got to come in about half hour, 3/4 an hour max. Everything's packed up. Bivvy's in, and just the rods are out now, so winding it all down now. And yeah, obviously had my chance yesterday morning. Fish got in the reeds. I can't see it happening this morning again, but it was a chance at first light this morning. A couple of fish were pushing and a couple of liners, but they just seemed to like come in early in the morning, I think, and then move back out again for a short period of time. And that's obviously when I had to take yesterday morning as well. So yeah, maybe I got the swim choice wrong this time. I don't know, or maybe it's just they're getting ready for their winter kind of semi-shut down. They will still feed in the winter up here, that's for sure, because caught them in December, January and February. So, but maybe it's that just initial, it's getting cold, you know. So anyway, as always, next time, and the hunt for the myth will continue. Until then, see you later.